Good morning. It is about 7:20. I started hiking around 6:40, just before it started to get a little bit light. So I was hiking with my headlamp for a little while, and got about, I don't know, 14 and a half miles today. So, and I know that there's going to be some wet areas that I go through. I did cross a high water route earlier, and I just finished the end of, or got to the end of that, but I didn't take the high water route. I just took the regular trail and only went through a couple steps of water, so not bad. But last night at camp, there was a couple of car campers in there. It was a drive-in. It wasn't a campground, but it was a drive-in public use area, and the guy that was kind of in my area, he was very loud. He had a dog. It was barking. Turned his truck on with his headlights a couple times, and then at 4 o'clock in the morning started with his radio talk show or whatever it was, political stuff, and very loud. Also turned his car on again with his headlights. This is 4 o'clock in the morning. There's probably about 8 other hikers there at this point, all very clearly sleeping. It was very quiet. Anyway, that was not pleasant. He quieted down around 6, but I was getting up and getting my stuff ready to go. And then it's a beautiful morning. Just been walking through the woods and a little bit of water. I know I've got more water ahead, but I'm ready for it. And have a wild orange grove or something just ahead, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So it's gonna be a great day. Here's some of the wild citrus. Just every once in a while you just see some hanging out. I would also like to report that when I tried one, it was very, very sour, like a lemon. But I tried one, and it was exciting. Okay, so this section has been kicking my butt. It is just super thick, deep, woody grass with all these other debris in it. There's wet spots. You can see it's wet there. And it's just, the ground is really uneven and muddy, and then dry, and even when it's dry it's uneven and thick grass. Even though it's mowed, it's like hard sticks. So slow going, but I'll be done it soon. Well, here's hoping I can cross that without falling into that nasty muck of a creek or whatever it is. And yes, I fell. I am soaked now, and I am not happy. I will have to check back in with you later when I have a better attitude. Good old fire break. Super fun to hike in these. Alright, I'm at camp. Been here for about an hour. I'm all set up, so I'm just going to show you around camp real quick. Alright, so the trail comes in from that way. You can see a pavilion with a picnic table, and then out in the distance there's a picnic table and a fire ring and some spaces where you can put a tent out there. And then I came in on this side. Over here you can see there's a ton of space for tents. I'm right here, and then there is another picnic table and a fire ring over here. Made myself a little clothesline just to get my socks and shoes as dry as possible after today. I walked through a little bit of water, but you know, then I fell in the water as well. But this is, I'm just getting ready to have some dinner, and this is home for tonight.